Hello YouTube, today we're working on this 2012 Hyundai Genesis, and we're replacing the motor mounts on this car just to show you where they are located. You're going to see one, and the bolt that you need to remove from the top side will be right there. It's a little bit blurry, right there, down there. Alright, you're gonna need a long extension, and with an 18 socket, you're gonna be able to remove it. That's one. That's the passenger side mount, and you will have the driver side mount. It will be that one right there. You need to remove that nut as well to remove that motor mount. And that's what you have from the top side. And then if you go under the car, make sure you got your jack stands. Be careful down there. This car is really low, so you need to be careful. Whenever you start removing the motor mounts, remember to have support on the engine. I put my support on the oil pan, but use a 2x4 or some kind of wood so you don't damage the oil pan from there. Now get under the car. And you get under the car, you will see the red companion right here. You will see this bar across the engine. Under the engine, there will be the red companion. This piece right here, and just above the boots, you will see the nuts that you need to remove. There's 3 over here, and you need to remove all of them in order to get that motor mount out of here. And if you go on the other side, the same by the boot, the same by the boot, there will be an opening where you can get those bolts. Okay, to remove those hex nuts, it will be a 14 mil socket. I already removed the 3 of them. You have to push a little bit the boot of this red companion, so you can remove those nuts. Now this was the driver's side. Let's go to the passenger side and remove those. Once you move all the bolts and nuts, you have to remove this. This is for the turbo. So you need to remove these air hoses from here. Reason why they are attached to the inner cooler over here, down there. You can see those hoses, they go down there and they are connected to the inner cooler, and those pieces are they're not gonna move. You remove the little nut over here. It will be an 11 millimeter or 11/16. Just remove it and slide this rubber piece out of there over here, and you can remove these big hoses, these metal hoses, and that way the engine can go up freely. As you can see, I got my jack here, and if I press, I'm gonna start moving it. You see the engine going up a little bit. There you go. I'm gonna pull it down now. I'm gonna pull it down. Oops, there. So the thing is that these hoses, you don't want to, because you have to lift the engine. I'm gonna say 1 or 2. I'm gonna say around 2 inches to remove the motor mount, because you got the bolt. You got 3 bolts down there. They're like maybe 3/4 of an inch, and then the driver's side motor mount, it has another bolt on top. So those bolts are attached to the motor mounts, and you need to lift the engine enough to get it out of its place. So disconnect these hoses just to be on the safe side. And just look around the engine. If you see something else that it might be not flexible, just remove it. You don't want to break it. From here, I don't see anything else. There is this hose. What is it? This for the AC. Down there you see there is a rubber, so it's a little bit flexible. Other than that, I don't see anything else. On this side, the AC hoses, they are not attached to the engine. They run along the frame. This is the radiator hose. It's good, it's flexible, it can move. So these little things too, it's flexible. And we already removed this thing. You slide this cover down here, and you lose the clamps. And it's gonna be the same thing on the other side. I apologize. I'm not working in my garage right now, so I don't have the time to really make a detailed video. I don't really have the time to put more time on this video. Just making a quick video. Hopefully this help you, and you're able to replace these motor mounts yourself. They are a little bit tricky. Down there you have to lose the rack companion, because it's on the way to remove one last hex nut from under the car, and you might need to lose the rack companion. I did it. I lost 2 bolts in this side, passenger side, and the other side I just lose the bolts there. I didn't remove it all the way, but that give me enough room to push a little bit the rack companion and can get the socket there. So, and I'm just gonna let you know, this is a pain to take it out of its place, and then you have to find your way over here around the hoses. It has to be under the water pump, and what is under there, the frame. You have to lose this hose right here. There is a 10 millimeter bolt holding 2 hoses together. Then there will be the transmission cooler, if I'm not mistaken. You need to remove that 10 millimeter bolt, separate those hoses, and you can push this one up and get the motor mount through here. Once you get the motor mount there, you have to disconnect. You're gonna have to disconnect the oil pressure switch, disconnect it, and then you need to remove the oil filter as well. I got the oil filter right there. I remove it, and use prepare something to catch the oil, because it's gonna drip a little bit of oil from there. It's not much, but you need to be ready to catch it. And after you remove the oil filter, you're gonna be able to remove the motor mount. Now all of this is with the engine up a little bit, so it's a little bit hard to remove this one. This one is a pain in the butt, but the other one, the driver's side, I got a new filter. One installed a new filter. The other side, you can just remove it through here to the back, under the car, and to the back. You can take it out from there. Once you do that, install the hex nuts, the bolts. Make sure look for hoses that might get disconnected while you were working. And something you want to do is disconnect these 2 vacuum hoses, because if you lift the engine a little bit, these are attached to this part. These are attached here, so if you lift the engine, they're gonna break. It just happened here to me. So it's really easy to remove it. Just press this in and then pull the hose. Pull the hose out and it's gonna come off. So just remove those. Just remove those 2, just to be in the safe side. And in my case, I'm gonna go get some vacuum hoses and install it back. I got this one, and this one over here, it broke too, so I'm gonna need to install those. But that's it. I think that's all you need to remove on this car to replace that motor mount. It's a little bit hard to change this motor mount, but it's done. Thank you for watching again. I hope this video was helpful for you, and if this video was helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much.